Welcome Galactic family, believe in yourself. Why am I calling Master, while I see so much suffering at my turn, and do not I feel able to help? Question. Dear Masters, thank you for the opportunity to ask you an important question, which is a burden to my soul. I have received gifts of vision and feelings, and therefore people think me Master. I feel uncomfortable with this term, for all that we need is within us, and since each journey is individual, I simply awaken memories that are already within others. I am frustrated because I see the incredible in every soul, and I feel the love and possibility in every individual I meet, but I cannot reach that light in everyone, and sometimes I feel that I am failing the gifts that the gods gave me. I keep telling myself that tomorrow is another day to try again in another way, but for some reason I'm feeling that time is short. Sometimes I feel so frustrated, and I wanted people to be like bright picks so I can just break them and shake them until the light comes in. Unfortunately, it does not work that way, and I'm sure I'd be arrested for trying. Was there a time when you also felt this kind of frustration at seeing beauty and magic all over the world and also in people but not being able to see them, beauty in itself? If you could see through my eyes, we meditate and ask for strength to serve my divine purpose, and people are drawn to me like flies for love, but I feel that they are not really hearing or feeling what I am saying. I tell you that you have found what you are looking for, so keep positive thoughts and look for the small miracles every day and thank them. Sometimes it's harder to take my own advice, and I use my frustration up my sleeve, which is why I feel uncomfortable with the term Master. I feel that I am simply a memory agitator. Any advice you have for my journey and my purpose in life to serve others? Answer. Daughter. Just allow yourself to stop carrying the burden, the title you carry, with a charging look at yourself. Realize that people need something to mirror, and even if you do not have full understanding of their power to influence, accept that your own journey of discovering your light also shows the way of light to others. This is the walk of the Master. The Master does not become enlightened because he is a master, but mastery already exists even before enlightenment. The whole walk toward ascension is accompanied by those around you, and shared by you. And that makes him the master of himself. Showing that there is nothing to worry about when you are only looking at yourself and seeking to find your restraints, and thus transcend them, without worrying about what happens on the outside. This you will show as you come to understand. And then this tightening in the heart will soothe, insofar as realizing that everything is beautiful, and beautiful as it is, even the imperfections and deviations in the walk you observe from others, are still beautiful as they are, for the road of learning of life is like a beautiful painting, with multiple curves and shapes, that will give a beautiful work of art, one that will be filled with wisdom and experiences. Just like your own walk to get there. Understand that the obscure gaze of so many children is still beautiful, for it has to teach us how it is possible to live immersed in the darkness, and still find reasons to live without escaping from the experience of life. Life is beautiful, daughter. And the walk through these experiences will show that as long as you do not accept that everything is beautiful as it presents itself, you will continue to connect with suffering, for somehow you still identify with it. Work to identify in yourself what is resonating with these feelings that you see in others and cause you discomfort, for these are the seeds of the restrictions that still carry, and that can already be harvested and planted in a beautiful garden, to transform in a beautiful flower. Allow yourself to flourish from the seeds gathered from the suffering, and then you will realize that you still have a large stock of grain to be planted and flowered throughout your walk. I'm Ruina. Why does nothing make sense for me? I feel lost. Question. Beloved Masters, I have low esteem, lack of faith in me. It is as if I do not feel deserving of things, of abundance. Sometimes I feel so lost, without direction, it's like things do not make sense to me. I'm lonely, I feel lonely, and maybe I even like it. I like the quiet, the silence. I feel that nothing flows to me, it is as if everything is stagnant. My family life is complicated. My father only speaks of bad things, of deaths, of tragedies, of traffic. He is unhappy, sad, alone. My mother is negative. She complains about the shortage, the lack of money. She is very sick, but her physical illness comes from the spiritual. She has arthritis, arthrosis, scoliosis, fibromyalgia, depression, etc. I always stay in my room, reading, lying down. My company is my pussycat. I also have relationship problems. I am antisocial. I do not like many people. I like to do my things alone. I have few friendships. I improved a lot this year. I attend a spiritualist nucleus where there are Reiki treatments, passes. Another thing, I do not sleep at night. I roll all night. I'm awake. I have many and many thoughts. I can never turn off. My mind is a whirlwind. I tried meditation, but I cannot relax, connect. Anyway, it's like nothing makes sense to me. Please, please, an orientation, a direction. Why am I like this? There are many blessings in my life, I know that, but why do I feel lost? Because nothing makes sense to me. Gratitude. Answer. Beloved daughter. Greetings, I am your brother of love, Serapis Bey. Life is made up of mishaps. There is no one who lives a life of fullness in matter, not in terms of living only soft experiences. The big problem is that he believes his problems are bigger and his pains are more painful, and he does not realize that it is just life. So it is linked to many judgments, of all people. Judge people and believe that they will do the same with you, so you find it difficult to coexist. Lack acceptance. When you come to accept, you will see the faith that will be made in your life. The force will grow inside you and everything will become simpler. You need discipline in cultivating acceptance. Then you will see that the mind will begin to silence, the fears will begin to diminish, and you will be ready to seek your freedom, meeting people who have the greatest resonance. You will free yourself from all those judgments that you have nurtured about yourself, for you are not antisocial and closed, you just think it is the fear that feeds judgment. Begin the process of detaching yourself from judgments, from values. Begin to observe the illusion of life and slowly you will see it all begin to flow, the mind to be silent, and purification to occur. Be in peace, daughter, for you are dearly loved by all of us. Serapis Bey. Are the guides with me for any reason? Question. With gratitude I come to ask one more question. Since I was working in the Mbanda, where the guides showed up quickly, I went through 3 houses and ended up leaving because there were always questions about the position of the leaders. I always loved everything, but today I cannot anymore to participate. I just feel that the ego ends up being more important in these places than the manifestation of the guides. Can the magic itself hinder my growth, or am I mistaken? Am I failing to make my way because I am no longer a channel for the guides to manifest? I sometimes miss it, I see shapes and I end up having very heavy dreams. But at the time I was in the center and I was working to help with the dismantling and cleaning of magic, and the people also had very bad dreams. Does not the fact that I am not linked anymore harms me? I worry, because I have always been very easy in the demonstration of the guides, and people were helped, I believe, and so I'm missing this mission? I feel good today, raising my daughter and studying myself, but are the guides with me for some reason? Answer. Daughter. Disconnect yourself from all these dramas. Stop asking yourself. The answer lies in your feelings. If you stop to listen to what you feel in the present moment, instead of bringing so many mental doubts, you would know the answer. Just ask. What makes me good? In what situation do I feel good? The rest are beliefs of the mind, nothing more, forms of thought that I brought to you. If you choose to work, it is because it makes you well. Just go and do your work without judgment. If it does not do you good, stop. You are not obliged to anything, except what contributes to your evolution and that does you good. Feel, daughter, bring the questions to the heart, and let your presence I am manifest. Your channel is open to receive the answers, be silent, abandon the judgment and listen. That is all. With love. Serapis Bay. What's the best way to use my gifts to help me? Question. What is the best way for me to use my gifts to help me? Answer. Daughter. Begin by working on acceptance of your own ability to heal, and to help yourself. There is no technique that is efficient, if it is not accompanied by trust, which you understand as faith. You are accustomed to hearing the word faith, and clinging to it, and confusing with the feeling of hope. Faith is interpreted as the projection of the solution of the problem to another place, as if something miraculously comes to solve its problems. But in fact faith means that you are able to heal everything, to solve all problems, and it is linked to trust in yourself. Work the acceptance of your own restraints, and also the realization that, while engulfed in ups and downs in life, you are able to access the inner divine light to help yourself. You are light and it is power, you are strength and freedom, you are overcoming, love and faith. And therefore you are able to transform your life, suffice it and accept your own essence and truth. I am Archangelina Faith,